Ariel Helwani in Chicago, Illinois, getting set for UFC 225 alongside perhaps the most hated man in mixed martial arts right now, the one and only Colby Covington. Yes, there he is, in the flesh. Colby, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Got a good cardio workout this morning with two Midwest freaks, and I had to send them on the Magnificent Mile on the Walk of Shame.
Wow, okay, so these are fellow welterweights that you were working out with?
No, these are fellow chicks from the
Oh,
Midwest. Midwest freaks.
Can we address that right off the top? I see some chatter online that these are actors or actresses, I should say. What is your response to that? In the videos, I've seen the videos, very entertaining. What is your response to this accusation?
It's fake news. Everybody wants to hate on me. If I saved a kid from a burning building, they'd find a way to degrade me and say that it's a lie and it was a setup.
Okay, so not true.
Not true at all.
Are you enjoying all of this process leading up to your first title fight? Is this? I mean, I see you smiling. Has it been fun for you?
Oh, I love it. Everybody's jealous. They want to be where I'm at, and now I have what everybody wants. So I'm really just enjoying the process, and this is only the beginning. I promise you that, Hawani.
Honestly, is this coming a little sooner than you expected? Did you really think, mid 2018 you'd be fighting for a title?
I thought it's a little later than I expected. I've been beating up a lot of these welterweight champs, Tyron Woodley and Robbie Lawler for years at American Top Team. So I'm past due for my title shot. It's time for me to claim my throne.
And does this feel like sometimes we've seen people win the interim belt, they don't even put it around their waist. They want nothing to do with it. They want to wait for the real title. Does this feel like you are fighting for a real belt, or is it the ticket to get to the real belt?
There's no doubt this is the undisputed belt. Tyron Woodley's hiding. He's been running for me the whole time. He was offered to fight me, and he was good to fight GSP or Diaz, but all of a sudden he has a hurt shoulder and he can't fight me. So this is the undisputed belt. Tyron Woodley's too busy talking about the Kardashians in Hollywood.
Do you feel, though, that this will force his hand? Once you win this title, do you feel like he will have no choice but to fight you?
There's either two choices. He's either going to have no choice to fight me, or he's just going to retire and vacate the belt for me. Either one works for me. I'm going to have 10 pounds of gold around my waist.
He wants to fight in Los Angeles in August. Are you willing, if you win this fight, to make that quick of a turnaround?
You can't believe anything Tyrone says, honestly. That guy comes up with so much fake news. I mean, anytime he comes out, he's just looking for headlines and media. So you can't honestly believe he's really going to fight in August. But, I'm down to fight him tomorrow. I'll fight him the day after Chicago. I'm always ready for that little easy fight.
Speaking of fake news, you mentioned our president, Donald Trump, and that ruffled some feathers as well. Do you feel like you are sort of, representing that section of our country? It's been a very divisive time in our country. Do you feel like you're getting some hate, but also a lot of support from perhaps fans of his, Republicans, things like that? Was that a smart thing to do? Michael Jordan one time said, Republicans buy sneakers too. So usually athletes stay away from that sort of thing. What kind of reaction are you getting?
I'm getting a good reaction. It's a little mixed. Obviously, the liberals are real mad at me, but, I don't really care. This isn't the feelings business. This is the fight business. I'm all about Trump. I want to go bring the belt to the Oval Office and put it on his desk, This is how ironic that today is the celebration of D-Day, the day we invaded the shores of Normandy and took out the Nazis. So, just like they did, I'm going to take the fight to this filthy animal, and there's no surrender.
So that is your plan? That's been also a hot topic. The Philadelphia Eagles had their invitation rescinded. Golden State Warriors were uninvited. You win this belt, you'd like to go see the president in Washington and have a photo op with him.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a complete joke. The Philadelphia Eagles suck. The Golden State Warriors, they suck. I mean, what a joke. You live in America. You're fed by silver spoons. You guys are a complete joke to American society. Yeah, you guys want to express your First Amendment and free speech, but, you stand for this flag. You stand for the troops, the women and men that were brave and put their lives on the line so you guys could have your freedoms today. So I definitely want to bring the belt to the White House and see Trump.
Your promoter, Dana White, he has a good relationship with Mr. Trump, right? He spoke at the convention on his behalf. Have you pitched this idea to him? Maybe he could call him up probably. He has him on his cell phone.
Yeah, that's the plan. After Saturday night, I'm going to have a talk with Mr. Dana White, and I'm going to tell him to bring me to the office. I want to go say some words to the greatest living American, the leader of the free world.
What's the security scene like here? Do you feel like you need extra security, or because we're in the United States, has it been less than what would have been in Brazil?
No, the security's they got great security for me. As you can see, I got security all around me. I'm at a separate host hotel, so it's been great. The UFC's taking great care of me. I got Reed Harris, who's been taking me around, driving me around, keeping me away from all the drama. So I thanks to the UFC for protecting me from all the filthy animals.
Any concerns at all?
No concerns.
What was your reaction when you found out about Fabricio Verdum's news?
I think it was, what comes around goes around. The boomerang that he tried to throw at me, came around and knocked him out in London. He was unconscious, and then, USADA came and woke him up, and, he tested positive for steroids like the filthy animal that he is.
I've seen you talk about steroids and Rafael dos Anjos. Do you believe that he is using steroids?
I truly believe that he is using steroids. He had a career where early in his career, he didn't look anything like how he looked at one point in his career right before he got the belt. His body completely changed. I mean, he had a lot of dramatic changes in his body, and he just became a completely different fighter. And I've heard from a lot of fighters from Brazil that said that he had a cycle where he was able to spin the blood and put in clean blood. So I know he's done steroids. I've got insider information.
You feel like in this fight he will be on steroids?
I do believe he will be on steroids in this fight, but it's not going to make a difference.
Doesn't bother you at all?
Doesn't bother me. I'll beat the steroids out of him in round 1. I'll knock him out in round 2.
Do you feel like you're under his skin? Do you feel like you're in his head? You're bothering him?
I definitely know I'm under his skin. He's never talked smack in lead-ups to fights, and he's trying to come out and talk smack, saying I'm acting like Conor, saying I'm acting like someone else, fake persona. So, I know I'm under his skin. I'm in his head. So Saturday night, he's going to be unconscious in the octagon.
And what about the movie spoilers? Why do you have to spoil it for the fans? Why do you do that? Do you even go to the movies, or do you read about it and then post it online?
I actually just read about it on Reddit, and I find the spoilers, and then I just ruin it for all the nerds, because my haters are all virgins and nerds, and I know they follow Star Wars religiously, and I just want to ruin their lives because they're always trying to say mean things to me.
I feel like you get more hate for that than anything you do.
I would say that's accurate.
Yeah. And you're going to keep doing that?
No one's safe. That's my gimmick, man. Nerd Bash 2018. No nerd, no virgin is safe. So, I'm chaos. I'm unpredictable. You don't know what I'm going to do next. So, you just got to stay tuned.
Do you regret anything you have said or done in the build-up to this?
Not. I live with no regrets. I don't think I've said anything that's crossed the line. I think I've said nice things. If I've said anything that's wrong, probably, going after Joe Rogan. I didn't really mean to attack Joe Rogan. He's going to get a pass because I got a title fight and a lot of money to make. So if there's anything I regret, there's one thing. It's probably going after Joe Rogan.
Wow. Is that an apology from Colby Covington?
That is an informal apology,
Why? What prompted this? Did you get a phone call?
No, I didn't get a phone call. I just, I just was thinking, my good friend Cam Hanes, who's friends with Joe Rogan, it wasn't a smart move. I let my emotions get to the best of me, and usually I have no emotions, and I'm not emotional, but, I take back what I said about Joe Rogan.
Okay, so you're friends. If he comes and interviews you after the win, you're cool with that. You're not going to slap him or anything.
No, I'm not going to slap him. We're going to be cool. Hopefully we'll go on a hunting trip with Cam Hanes together, and, hopefully we could, play the video game together or something.
This is a big deal. I feel like now you've just proven to people that you do have a heart. That you have a conscience. You have feelings.
Yeah, I guess if you want to say I have feelings, but I still don't think I have feelings. But I still like Joe Rogan, and nothing but respect to him.
All right. Well, I wish you the best. Good luck. Stay safe out there, and of course, very much looking forward to the fight on Saturday. All the best to you.
Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate you always having me on this voice. But seriously though, the Bulls, the Bears, everybody in Chicago, the deep dish pizza sucks, man.
Really? That's bold.
Yeah, I gotta say, man. What do you think's filthier, New York or Chicago?
Well, I'm a sort of adopted New Yorker, so I'd have to go with Chicago.
Okay, well, Chicago sucks. They don't know what greatness is like, and I'm gonna show them greatness on Saturday.
All right. I look forward to it. Thank you, Colby.
Thanks, man.